Hey guys, I'm Chenny and welcome back. I haven't done a review video in a long time, so today I thought I would take the opportunity to do a review on the Lindy. I've been using this bag a lot and I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys about the bag, and I thought today would be the perfect opportunity for me to review this bag. This is actually the second video that I'm doing today. I find that right now I've been so busy, it's been really hard for me to like sit down on a consistent basis to make videos. So since I have extra time today, I thought I would do a second video, but the videos are probably going to be released at different times. Anyways, let's get into the bag. So this is my Lindy, and this particular bag is the Lindy 30, and it is in the Swift leather. So a lot of times they'll make bags in Togo, Swift, Clemence, and I think right now the popular one is also Evercolor. But this particular Lindy that I got is in the Swift leather. The Swift leather is much softer and it's also much slouchier than the Togo leather. With the Lindy though, I feel like the Togo also slouches just as much as this, but Togo has a more pebbled look and a more grainy look, whereas the Swift is much more of a smoother look and it's not as grainy and it's just a softer leather. It comes in the 34, 30, and then 26. For the particular one I have, this is a 30. 30 is kind of like their middle sizing, and I find that the 30 is the perfect size for me. I am 160 centimeters, 5'3" feet. So Lindy 30 works really well for me. It's the perfect day bag. You can also use it in the evening, but maybe like a casual evening. For a more dressier or more elegant event, I probably will not be using the Lindy. So in my opinion, I feel like if you are looking for a day bag, looking for a work bag, you know, casual bag, then the Lindy is a great option. Going back on the sizing, size 30 does work really well for me because it fits a lot, and in comparison to the size of my body, I think the size 30 does work well. However, I probably would also get a size 26, the smaller size, because I think it looks cuter, and I probably would get it in a brighter or like a white color, and I wouldn't get something so neutral. The color of this bag is Gris Asphalt, and this is one of the Hermes newer colors. It's like not that new, but it's a couple years new, and this is very similar to the Taupe color. Taupe is going to be darker. I feel like it's much darker, and this is on a lighter side. Both the Taupe and the Gris Asphalt are neutral colors. They are considered the grays, and they're considered like a warmer gray. I feel like this is slightly cooler, but the Taupe is definitely a bit more warmer. Now, for my particular version, because I did go for the bicolor version, the inside is actually a dark indigo kind of color. I mentioned before that I'm not such a big fan of this dark color. If it was like a light blue or light pink, I probably would have preferred it better, but I mean, like, what can you do? Bags are limited, so it was lucky enough that I did end up with a bicolor instead of just like a pure one color bag. For this particular bag, I do have it with the silver hardware. I think it's called the palladium hardware in Hermes terms. So as you can see, it's all in palladium, and I think this color works really well with the Gris Asphalt. I don't think I would have liked gold on here at all, so palladium was the way to go. When I had purchased the bag in the store, this is how it looked like. It was fully stuffed to the max, and this is how big it can get. It's honestly huge. Yeah, humongous if you stuff it to the max. More generally, people like to use it kind of like this, so the inside would just fold in, and then you have your two handles on the top as well as your shoulder strap. I think holding it is very elegant, or even just having it on your arm is very elegant. It does come with the shoulder strap, so their shoulder strap is actually not detachable, so it's always on here, and I actually don't really mind it being on here because I think it's like a nice design, a nice look. It doesn't get in the way. And the other thing about the shoulder strap is that it's not a very long shoulder strap, so when I actually wear it, it kind of just sits right here, right at my waist. The bag also comes with 5 little studded feet at the bottom, so whenever you put it on something, put it on a harder surface, you don't have to worry about the bottom of the bag getting dirty. The bag is definitely slouchy, but the good thing is that at the bottom they put some sort of padding here, so it's like this harder surface, and the bag will stay straight on the bottom, so you don't have that like overall slouch look to the bag, which I don't really like. So I actually like this look where it's straight on the bottom with a bit of slouchiness. The bag comes with a lot of pockets, so it's super versatile. There's 2 side pockets, so one here and then one on this side, and then on the inside, which is a giant zipper compartment with kind of like a closing right here like that. So once you open that, it is a giant compartment with 2 pockets on the side, so one on this side and then another pocket on this other side. So there are 4 pockets in total, and then one giant little hole opening. Usually when I'm using the bag, I actually don't close the zippers and I don't close this part right here, because it becomes very hard to open the flap and get your stuff if you close this part here. And if you close this part, it actually makes this really weird, like versus here it's more flat. You don't have to worry about thieves, because when it's like this, it's already closed up enough that, you know, no one's gonna come and try to steal something right in front of you. Like, you know, it's just not gonna happen, and it's very hard for them to reach in. The only thing I guess you have to worry about is if you put your phones here and you're in a country that is prone to theft, they can just easily slide it out without you noticing. In terms of how much you guys can fit in here, I don't think I need to do a demonstration today, because it's honestly huge. You can fit anything you want in here, like literally anything you want. I have like a pair of shoes in front of me, and you see, you can even fit the shoes inside, so you don't have to worry about this bag and, you know, what you can fit and what you can't fit. Definitely continental wallets can go in, your keys, your like cosmetics bag, everything can go in, so don't worry about how much you can fit. If you're like me who have a laptop all the time, laptop is not going to fit in here. File folders are not going to fit in here. In terms of wear and tear, I do have some scratches and things like that all around the bag, but the corners are holding up really well. And one thing that they mentioned about the Swift leather is that you can actually take this to the spa and get it treated, and it will come out almost like brand new, and they can retouch up any spots you need. So I'm talking about the Hermes spa. If you bought it from the store or if you bought it from someone else, you can always take it into the Hermes spa. If you guys get the Togo Lindys, I think they are also much easier to take care of, and they are much better for wear and tear compared to the Swift leather. In terms of the price point, this is a $10,000 bag. It's very expensive. It's similar to the price of a Kelly and very similar to the price of a Birkin. This particular one I got was a few $100s more than the regular version because it is dual color. But, you know, even for the regular version, I still think it's a very, very expensive bag. On the secondhand market, like I mentioned a lot, it's usually around $5,000 to $6,000 for the Lindy. So, you know, if I really wanted another one, I probably would buy it on the secondhand market if I can find a color and like a particular, you know, size that fit me well. In terms of color options, I feel like Lindy looks nicer as a neutral color bag. So I know I love my blues and pinks, but I feel like Lindy is better as a neutral color bag. It's just the shape, the slouchiness. Yeah, neutral is definitely the way to go. A lot of people get it in the taupe, gris asphalt, or gris tortelle. You can also get it in like a even more cooler tone gray. On the top of my head, I can't remember the names, but I'll link a color chart down in the description box below so you guys can check out all the different colors and see which color you prefer. You can also go for black and white. My personal favorite is probably white and some sort of gray. Apart from it being expensive, I don't think I have anything bad to say about the bag, and usually I have a lot of bad things to say about bags, but honestly I just love this bag so much. I think would I place this before a Birkin? I really don't know. Like, it's a really nice bag, honestly guys. It's so nice, and I find that nowadays I'm using this bag much more than my Birkins, and It's probably also because my Birkins are such bright colors and they are much bigger. So I've been using this more because it's just easier to use. I always get a lot of questions about how the Lindy looks like on, so I thought the review would be the perfect time to show you guys how it looks like on. And today I'm wearing kind of like a gray, white, and black outfit, and it works really well. This outfit is kind of like a casual outfit, and the Lindy, like this style, works really nicely with the outfit. The Lindy kind of reminds me of the Pickleton in terms of slouchiness and the style, but it is definitely 3 times or 2 times the price. I can't remember. But yeah, it's like an upgraded version of the Pickleton, but you can hold a lot more. There's zippers, and I think this bag just has a lot more detail than the Pickleton, but it does remind me and give me off that, you know, that same vibe. You can hold the Lindy like this, which I do a lot. So if I'm getting off the car, I'll just hold it. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, if you wear the Lindy on the shoulder strap, it hits me right at the waist where the opening or the top part of the Lindy is. And I think that's just the perfect spot for me. Again, 160 centimeters. Here is how the Lindy looks from the side. The only thing is that when you have it on the shoulder strap, the bag stretches out a little bit more. So it's not like that slouchy V shape anymore, and it's kind of more like this, but I think this still works. It's still really nice. Hopefully you guys did like this review. Almost spilled my glass of water on my bag. Oh, that was dangerous. If you guys did like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love it for you guys to subscribe and join me here on YouTube. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please leave me a comment down below and I will try my best to get back to you guys. But thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!